Alright, y'all, what's going on? You know who it is. It's your boy Paul, we back at it. So, I'm about to talk to y'all about something that most of y'all are just really struggling with day to day, whether that may be weekly basis, daily basis. Something you guys really need to take hold, take heed, and really need to work on if you're going through it. You guys need to master the ability to be alone. Being alone, it means mastering the ability to be alone means not depending on someone else for your happiness, whether that may be a chick, your friends, family members. That's pretty extreme, but listen, not depending on someone for your happiness gives you the ultimate satisfaction. Your only validation that you need is from yourself. No one else could take that away from you. People could take away their validation from you, but you can't take away validation from yourself. So when you're feeding off the validation of other people, say it's your girl, right? Or some chick you're messing with. Say it's the validation from her that she's giving you, and you're fucking with it, right? It's cool. You get used to it. After a while, then she stops out of nowhere. What are you gonna do? You're gonna freak out. You're gonna not freak out, but mentally be like, "What's going on? Why she ain't validating me? Why she ain't telling me what? Why she ain't boosting up my ego like she used to? Why she ain't, complimenting me or making me feel a certain way?" Then you're gonna start chasing her validation. Then she's gonna have all the power, or your friends are gonna have all the power over you. What their words are gonna affect your moods, and it's just gonna be a never-ending balance. Always unstable. You're gonna be completely unstable because you're always chasing someone else's validation. When you're not able to be alone, you're always in need of someone or something to fill a void. You always feel empty. You feel empty because you feel like you need to spend your time with someone to make you happy. You don't have inner happiness when you can't be alone. You can't just sit down, read a book, or just reflect on your life, see what the things that you could improve on, see what's holding you back. When you can't be alone, you're constantly relying on other people to bring you validation, bring you happiness, fill that void. And you can't rely on other people completely in your life because they could use that against you. They could use that to gain power over you. Them knowing your weakness, knowing that you can't be alone, man, they got you like this. They ain't gonna let go. They gonna play you like a guitar, bruh. You gotta be careful. They're not gonna play with you. They're gonna throw you around. She knows that you can't be alone. She knows that you're constantly texting her. You're constantly in dire need to hang out with her, right? What's that gonna do? She's gonna start using that against you. I'm not gonna hang out with you, blah blah blah. And you're gonna be like, what? I can't be alone right now. I need you, blah blah blah. I need that space. I need you to fill this void of happiness. I need this validation that you give me. Why are you acting like that? Man, it's a mess. You're done for. You need to master the ability to be alone so you can have your validation coming from yourself. Validation comes from here. I know I'm happy because I say I'm happy. I know I look good because I say I look good. You have your validation from you. It won't matter what they say. It won't matter if someone calls you ugly. Says bad things about you, right? You'll be like, nah, I don't care. That's your opinion. My opinion is I know what I am, and you're not gonna fold me. You're not a foldable chair. You're not a foldable table. Hell no. You're sturdy, bruh. Ain't no one gonna move you. Keep that mindset. Alright, don't let none of these niggas, don't let none of these girls try to mess with you because you need to master the ability to be alone. When you're alone, I know it sounds weird, being alone, nobody's with me, blah blah blah. I gotta be alone just to enjoy myself. Why do I have to be all alone? When you're alone, you truly figure out who you are. When you're alone, you truly figure out what it is that you want to be and become in your life. When you're alone, you figure everything out. It just comes to you. You learn about yourself. You'd be surprised what you learn about yourself, bro. Just be alone for a couple hours, a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple months. It doesn't matter. Stop feeling like you need a chick to validate you. Stop feeling like you need your friends all the time. Hang out with your friends all the time just to feel fulfilled, just to feel a part of a group. You don't need to be part of a group. You need to be a part of yourself. Master yourself. Master the ability to be alone and you'll master yourself. Learn that. You don't need anyone else in this life but yourself. You just need you. You alone hold the keys to all the doors in your life. When you become a master of yourself, you become a universal key that can unlock all the doors. You want to become that universal key? Work on yourself. How do you work on yourself? Learn yourself. How do you learn yourself? Master the ability to be alone. Learn to be alone. Learn to not need other people's validation. Learn to not need other people's satisfaction. Learn to not need anyone to fill that void that you have. Subconsciously, fill that void that you have and hang out with them all the time just because you feel lonely. You feel like you need to do something. You feel like, I'm not doing nothing from 5 to 10. What am I going to do? Let me hit them up and we go hang out. That's cool, but doing it all the time, why can't you just be like, I'm not hanging out from 5 to 10. Let me just sit down and reflect on my life, or just chill and just enjoy myself. You know how much you'll learn from those 5 hours rather than hanging out with someone for 5 hours? You'd be surprised. I master the ability to be alone. Learn yourself. You will love yourself, and you won't need no one else. That's what it's all about. When people know that you are self-satisfied with yourself, you're self-sufficient, you know who you are, you walk upright, you walk with your shoulders high, you just walking, just looking around, you're not afraid to make eye contact. It's gonna make people not suspicious, but just like interested, like, oh, who is that? They're gonna realize that you don't need no one. And then they're gonna want you. Then they're gonna want to see what you about. What makes you act like that? What makes you so different, so special? That's what's gonna bring them to you. That's what you want, right? Master the ability to be alone. Like, comment, subscribe, and catch you on the next one.